That's nice.
What's up, guys? It's RevJ again, back out in the garage with the H8RDCPTR C10, and as you guys can see, we got a lot done last time. If you guys didn't watch the previous video, I put up sort of a quick update vlog of just a bunch of the random stuff that we've been trying to get done to get this thing back on the road, because there's been so much work to do that just doing videos for all of it would take forever, and some of it really didn't deserve video topics. Some of it was repetitive, some of it I'll go into in future videos and stuff like that, but for now, this is where we're at. We got the fuel tank in last time, we got the QA1s back in, took the thing off the jack. Still got to touch up this area here, which I might do today. Went ahead and painted the strap for the top of the fuel tank. That was kind of crusty last time. I actually bedlined that. It's a little flexible now because it's going to be able to move around a little bit, and I want to be able to take it off if I need it. So we can go ahead and bolt that guy in. I've also got a torch kit now to do the terminal on the battery. I had one before, but it kind of miraculously was absconded with, so we're gonna get that taken care of there. Like I said, I did the negative side battery terminal last time, so I'm gonna take that back off and clean up the ground so it's actually a functional ground and not just tapped down to a painted area, because that's no good. Also went ahead and picked up a couple of different grommets. These are gonna be for where the positive line comes through the frame, because I don't want anything chafing or rubbing or anything like that. Hey now. Picked up a set of wing nuts for the top of the battery hold down, so I don't have to use those stupid nylocks. Got some self-tappers and stuff like that, so we can go ahead and work a little bit more on the routing of the lines that's in the frame rail over here. And I also picked up a bunch of 5/16 and 3/8 fuel lines, so hopefully, depending how far we can get, I can work on some of that stuff. I'm also gonna upgrade the truck to stainless brake hoses in the front and rear, so I'm gonna probably measure for that stuff. That's just a matter of figuring out the lengths that you need, and depending how far we can get today, I might start bending some of the brake line that we need to go ahead and route that. So that's it in terms of updates. Got a bunch of parts coming in the mail too, so we'll be able to make more progress in terms of that. But I think that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and let the camera roll and see how far we can get today. So we've got the fuel return line started there. It's just kind of loosely in place. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. I've got one clasp securing it to the frame right now. Probably gonna add a second one in the far end of the screen there. And also I gotta clean up that tube because there's stickers and stuff on it. Below that, the larger line is the fuel feed line. I'm still working on that. I've got the pump feed setup sitting down here. Probably gonna work on that a little bit more here. I did order a replacement bracket. If you guys remember, the one from before got pretty smashed, so I've got a new one coming for that. I did work on the battery lines a little bit. There you can see the ground's all hooked up, as well as the positive is coming through the frame there. I fished that through a little earlier. I gotta touch up a couple areas too. Obviously around the grommet needs some touch up. There's a little area on the back there. This is getting cut off still, so don't worry about that. And then I gotta work more on the brake lines. The prop valve is kind of sitting down there. As you can see, all those lines have to be routed and secured against the inside of the frame over there a little bit. And then I'm gonna work on the brake line. I did go off camera and measure for this rear brake hose here. I'm not sure if it's actually off a 71, which my donor stuff is. So yeah, I mean, things are really looking good back here. I'm gonna keep plugging away a little bit. I'm gonna get a bunch of that stuff touched up in the paint areas. I gotta finish coating the little area you can see is just a spot of primer on the bottom of this guy. And then I can go about getting a bunch of these things tightened, checking the torques on obviously all the top nuts and stuff, the ones on the bottom brackets, which are a little tough to see from up here. And then going around, I gotta set an AN wrenches sitting over here in the corner. You can't see them right over there. So I can finally work on the AN fittings because I was so tired of marring them up. There's nothing worse than getting it all done and then ruining a bunch of fittings. So I'm gonna keep working on it. Oh, also did get some lubing done on that back wiring. This is all the fuel pump wiring and stuff like that. Once I get that fuel pump supported and kind of start playing with those lines a little bit, I can temporarily hook up the wires for the fuel pump power and kind of make sure that both taillight wires are routed where they need to go. All right, guys, we got a ton of stuff done. Like I said, we're waiting on parts again, but we made so much progress in terms of the fuel line, the brake lines, all that stuff. Check out part 1 if you haven't yet. I will have links in the description below. Check out all the videos on the H8RDCPTR playlist, the Rebuild Everything playlist, the updates on the Rebuild Everything Yukon, the updates to my build. Definitely follow me on social media. I'll have that up here on the screen, as well as my friends of the channel and my friends over on the 67 to 72 Chevy truck forums. There's lots more coming. I got a ton more video on the H8RDCPTR C10 here that I just haven't edited yet, so I will catch you guys up to that, as well as more on the build and all that good stuff. Use the hashtag RebuildEverything on all your houses, cars, projects, stuff like that. I'll search you guys out and give you a like if I see your posts. So other than that, guys, like I said, a lot more going on. Definitely made progress on the H8RDCPTR C10 here, so hopefully she will be back out on the road soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the stuff. Check out more new stuff coming to the channel, all the friends of the channel, etc., etc., etc. That's kind of it for today, guys. I'm rambling, so I'm going to cut the video short. As always, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.